Okay folks, today we're just going to go through some tips on handstands and just basically holding a handstand in correct alignment. So one of the people we work with here is just going to kick up into a handstand just facing the wall. This is not a great place to start if you're looking to balance in a handstand, because it'll put you in an overextended position straight away. So you can see when she kicks up, she's back is quite arched, and the big mistake a lot of people make, for me I would think, is that they're splitting their legs the whole time. So she'll try and take one leg away from the wall and then the other leg away from the wall, and this always causes this kind of waving effect that I don't like to see. So like this, so you'll have one leg on, one leg off, and what that generally produces is this kind of unstable position the whole time that people are constantly searching for, because she's really not working on using her hands at all or pulling from the hips. And we'll see this as I fix her in the next position. Okay, so we'll put her back into the same position just to show you in different positions, and we're going to help you rectify this a little bit later on. So we'll get her to again come in against the wall, and I'm just going to show you what's going on with the pelvis. She'll swear blind that she's in the wrong position when she gets into the following position, but you'll see straight away that it's a lot better of a position. So she'll kick up against the wall, pretty much the same position, not too tight to the wall as it doesn't give you any kind of room to play with. You can see she's overextended, and then we'll pull her away from the wall a little bit and try and get her to encourage her to use her hips and tuck her pelvis under. So you'll see that she starts to straighten up, and you'll see this tucking of the pelvis happening. I've slowed this down so you can see that slow transition of tucking of the pelvis. Keep pushing up into your toes, grab the floor with your fingers, and you can see this pretty much straight on. Now, she would probably tell you she feels like she's going to fall over in this position, but you and I can see from the side this pretty good line. She's looking down at her hands. For me, I would have to put my head to my hands because I don't have great shoulder mobility. She's got quite good shoulder mobility, and that's just about fighting that position between the fingers and the hands, and learn to come on and off the wall. So as you get better, you get into this position where we're learning to kind of stay away from the wall that I'm doing here. I have to go head through because I find that's a better position for me. Toes are pointed, pelvis is tucked under. However, this is what I would like people to start to do, is just get into kick up handstand if you're going to do that, and learn to come off the wall like this and on the wall, but pulling with the hips and not pulling with one leg at a time. And then you'll find as a point you'll get a millisecond, and that's great, and you can celebrate it, and then you can work on that position. This also should be worked on the floor with hollow holds, toes pointed plank, all our major core work. There's videos I've done on this before. I would then strongly encourage people to mainly start their handstand practice in the following position, where they get into a wall facing handstand hold, because now they're in a good position. The hips should come away from the wall, then the feet, so you can see my hips come out first, then my toes come off the wall, and then just constantly work on that position over and over again, and it'll eventually build a better handstand as long as you work on the other aspects. So in summary, guys, what we were looking for most people is to work on getting in against the wall. Maybe start a lot further away from the wall to start with. Your toes don't have to be pointed. Get out of that position, get into this position, not that. This is what we're looking for, not collapsed at any point. And then as you get better, you can work in towards the wall and try and have the toes pointed, so you can start to work in a little bit closer. Again, not overextended, tuck the pelvis under so it's this way. And then as you get better, again, move in a little bit closer. But the shape is the most important thing. As again you get better, you can start to work on coming off the wall, which again will take weeks and weeks of practice. And then just be very patient. Work on opening up your shoulders, work on your shape on the floor, and understand that a lot of handstands is kind of trusting yourself and a lot of falling over. So hope this helps, and all the best.